And welcome back to this long run stream. We're playing through the Tales of the Labyrinth series. Last time we finally got through yuurei living. So now we're going to take just a brief look at yuurei. I'm just gonna choose randomly, it doesn't really matter. Just for the sake of unlocking sadistic mode. Alright. Let's take a look at yuurei, where we're playing as Tyre, apparently. I'm not going to bother with the dialogue here. Damn. If you want to see this dialogue, you can play the game yourself. It's fine. But it is interesting for Tyre, who was established to be the previous Lord of the Labyrinth, to end up running into those two. Wait a minute. I'm not sure if this is the same map. No. This is looking a little familiar. Kind of. Is it? And whether or not this is the same, I'm still moving on. Because I've spent a lot of time. No, this is a completely different map. God damn it. Yeah, no, this is a different map. But quite frankly, I still kind of want to move on to Reikon. Like, I came into this expecting to see, like, the same map as the first quest, just maybe with different, Oh, cool, I'm trapped here. Also, I don't know what B does. Befuddle. It's a weapon that allows you to bedazzle the stupid. You probably don't know that reference. And we don't start off being able to swim. Interesting. Hall of Watchers. So it's the same zones as the first game, but it is a different map, is what I'm getting. I go until I die, which is not going to be much longer. Yeah. Alright, well... there is probably some more differences that we haven't seen. But that's not what I want to do right now. I want to move on to the third game. For that matter, there's going to be story differences based on which character you're playing as. So, like, it technically is worth playing every single character just to see, like, how the story progresses. But I'm not doing that. We're moving on to the third game. Why did you have to die? My precious children, cut down so ruthlessly by that monster. I call you by your true name. And by the power of this relic of your former life, I command you. Gone forever, swept away to that dark, forbidden land, where not even my power can reach you. Relinquish your powers and rest forever in the great beyond. John, tired. My grief for you is a wound upon my heart that will never stop bleeding. Alright. Game number 3 of the series, Reikon. Again, just for the hell of it, I'm going to unlock sadistic mode and not actually interact with it at all. Straight into it. Awake, my child. Heed my voice. Seek the spark of will glowing dimly within you. But why? There's no point. There's nothing out there for me. Nothing. 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 Arise, my weary child. The others have fallen, and so I have a purpose for you yet. What? What's happened? Who am I? The last thing I remember was... no, that doesn't make any sense. Where is this awful place? What's going on? Oh. My base weapon costs magic in this game. But my magic comes back quickly. Interesting. Also interesting is we're starting in Loch Namor. Also, this is a really weird weapon, actually. Ow. Push. Okay. Great start. there is a key there. Not really sure how to get it yet. Kill room without a coin. Aha. The first warp zone. Another hidden coin. And a key, so we had to come through this path. I think this is the only lock we have access to right now. Yeah, finally, I can get out of that horrible rain. Another one? How annoying. Go away, one-way doors, nobody likes you. Who's there? Ah, so I was right. I knew she would call on someone eventually. What are you talking about? Who called on me? This doesn't make any sense. Calm down. I know you must be confused, but I'm a friend. My name is Flecht. I am home, I think. I only remembered it just now. Memory problems are to be expected given what you've been through. You probably lost all memory of your life from before. Flecht, did I die? Please tell me. I did, didn't I? I'm afraid you're right. You've been dead a long time, Home. You've been suffering as a mindless shade for about 200 years. I remember the feeling of emptiness, as if the core of who I was and I felt had been carved out of me, trapped forever in my own world of suffering. Then a voice called me back. If it hadn't been for that voice, I would have stayed like that forever. The voice you heard was that of the Spectral Mother. She called out for your fated spirit so you could, in a sense, live again. You have become one of the yuurei. Yuurei? The Mother will explain everything once you meet her. If you follow me, I can lead you to her. Who am I? How did I die? What's my purpose? I need answers, and if the Spectral Mother is the one who can give them, then I've got to see her. Alright, we have a party member. Just immediately. Unfortunately... Oh, wait, no. Hang on. Huh. Is there an easy way to switch between? EX1, EX2. Which buttons are EX1 and EX2? No. Okay. So Home has soul regens or rapidly regenerated MP when not casting spells. Flecht has Poison Flow. Windblade poisons enemies for damage over time. That's kind of rad, actually. Now, if only there was a way to, like, quickly switch between the two. And what does this do? There's no other way to cross. We'll have to swim. Come on in. The water's... Oh, okay, it's not actually fine. Actually, it's freezing cold, but you'll get used to it quickly. I won't do it. Huh? But we have to. No! I said I won't do it! You can't make me do it! I can't! I can't! Are you afraid of the water? There's no reason to be afraid. It's perfectly safe. And if anything happens, I'll protect you. Please. Please don't make me do it. I can't. Okay. I'll go alone and find some way to open a path for you. Just try to calm down. And immediately lose our party member. Okay, it looks like Home will be in the party dependent on whether we are next to the water. And right now Home does not have access to this area without going through the water, so we're on our own. This is not a kill room. That doesn't affect that. Doesn't seem to be anything over there. Okay, this is a poison field. Got it. Can't leave without Home. And again, these enemies have the weird quirk where if they get hit and knocked back while they're firing, then they'll be stuck in firing mode. There you go, champ. None of that scary swimming stuff necessary. Is there like... Maybe we just don't get that key right now. Let's move on. Oh. I thought this was going to lead to a different zone, not to an elemental room. Wait! You're hurt. Don't worry about it. This is all my fault. How could I let this happen? I should have protected you better. It's not serious. We each have to worry about ourselves, and you weren't hurt, so you did fine. And what are you talking about? It should have been me. If I could take your wound and put it on myself, I would. Damn it. Why do you have to be so nice? I can't go through with it. I thought I could, but I just can't. Flood, what's wrong? I've been lying to you, Home. Said I'd take you to the Spectral Mother so you could get the answers you want, but I've been like... Okay, I guess this was going to happen eventually. I'm just surprised it's happening immediately. I've had something else in mind all along. I want you to kill her. What? But why? I don't want to kill anyone, and she's the one who saved me from my suffering. But she's also the one responsible for your suffering in the first place. The Spectral Mother is the source of all ghosts. The shades, the yuurei, imprisoning the souls of the dead within this labyrinth. It's all her doing. It's unnatural. She keeps the dead from moving on to their proper rest in whatever world, if any, lies beyond this one. That's terrible. But what am I supposed to do about it? Kill her? I don't have any kind of power. I can't even stand up to some water, much less the source of all ghosts. You're right, of course. You're kind, but weak. Any of the others would have been better, but you're the only one. There's a glimmer of potential within you. If only you could tap into that somehow, you might be able to face her. Save all the trapped souls. Protect everyone from the spectral mother. I'll try. I have no choice but to become stronger. Within these regions of the Labyrinth wait 2 people you should meet. If you can manage to defeat them, I'm sure you'll become a lot stronger. I'm forbidden from directly interfering, but I'll do everything I can to help you. Let's go home. Let's do this together. Alright, so we have Flake Shield. And there's a couple of things that we could open with Flake Shield, none of which are in this room. Oh! Come to think of it, I didn't go into the middle. I wonder if I can still separate. Well, first of all, I would have to play as her. Nope, can't separate anymore. So whatever was in the middle area there will have to wait. Of course, the bats are flying, so putting stuff on the ground is not going to have any sort of effect. Oh, is this music from Binding of Isaac? Like, I knew that it sounded familiar, but I didn't know from what. Alright, and this is... Oh, shit. It's from, don't remember if it's from OG or Rebirth, but it's from T-Boy. Factory, 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 factory. Everybody Cat Planet tonight, like it was $15.99. The price of a regular Cat Planet. Ow. Oh yeah, great place to fucking trap me. Thanks. I think I was pretty much dead anyway. Because, like, it is still effectively a like-like. Which means tick damage for as long as I'm trapped. How do I get through this? I don't know how I was supposed to get through that. Whatever, life orb. Worth the death. We've already died anyway, so this is not a deathless run. Have to go over the top here to get over there. Dang it. There we go. Okay, that was definitely a sound effect from... Ow! I was gonna say that's definitely a sound effect from Super Mario 64, but then I fucking died. What the crap? Let's try that room again, just at least once. Basically, just don't let the projectiles touch you. And from the looks of it, if I just destroy the missiles, then they just die. If they hit me, then they explode for all of my health. Cool. Alright, this sure is an experience. Alright. So I gotta do this part again. That. So at least we don't have to do the first part again. The fuck? Okay, that was incorrect execution, which got me executed. But yeah, I haven't played Binding of Isaac in a long time, but I do happen to recall that the first time I killed Mom ever is actually a highlight on this channel from a long time ago. That was a much different time. Yeah, I'm not seeing how this is possible. Like, the fire on the bottom is going way too fast. The conveyor belt would have to be going the other way. Fuck. Alright. I guess we're getting the experience. Maybe I should have stuck to your round. Ah. Alright, let's go the other way. Oh, this is a kill room for a coin. Excellent. Sooner we can get a lot of coins, sooner we can get coin finder. Alright. That's probably a permanent button. Into a room where I can literally not do anything. Have a good night, dear. Be nice if I at least had a key. Presumably you're saying bye to Tyrion there, Zero. Okay. Okay. Alright, well that gives me that coin down there, but how do I get that? Like, I literally would just have to run through the fire, unless, of course, that turns off the fire. Okay, got our first level up for Earth and Water Defense. Go that way. Interesting. So this button changes which of the force fields are flashing. Also, I think it changed the direction of the conveyor belts. Okay. I think there's a way forward across the water. We should come back here once we find a way to stop the boiling. I feel like there's going to be a lot of play around having to deal with water and our good buddy Home here not being able to handle water. Also, we now have a shared skills page, so both of them have Earth and Water Defense. Also, the text at the bottom is kind of interesting. God damn it! Well, at least we have shifted the world. Things are different now. Now I should be able to get this key up here. Yeah, sure enough. What's in here? Oh, it puts me back up there for some reason? I want that. Whatever. We got the key. And the game is definitely keeping track of which enemies are touching the ground and which ones aren't. So we can't poison field the ones that are floating, which is everything in this room. Can't do anything there. Fascinating that I can, like, if you do it just right, you can get hit by one of the like cloud things, but not get caught by it. Okay, we need to flip the world for this. Let's go on the other way. Now I'm still gonna get zapped. There's no way that I get through this without getting zapped. That's a one-way. But we have another key. Or I can get caught by one of the stupid likes in the lava or acid and just die instantly. Already up to 10 deaths. Element room. Aha! Well, that is the answer to my question. Which one of us can halt? Can you please get out of there, sir? Oh, fine. Just stop time and go through. Hey, Grim, how you doing? Late Grim is better than a non-Grim. This is a statement of fact. I'm not sure what that button did. But it did something. The water is still boiling. That's not it. Playing the game, the place doing the thing. I mean, these are all technically correct, which is the best kind of correct. There's nothing here. Now, I gotta say, you are technically correct. The best kind of correct is really a classic line. Oh, so I need to press that button, which means I also need to reverse the world again. Oh. Okay. Ah. And just like the first two games, you can only freeze time with the spell once in a room. Come on, champ, let's go. And this again, but we worked so hard to open the way. But I can't. It's nice and warm and perfectly clean. It's like taking a bath. You're not afraid of baths, are you? I'm sorry. I know it doesn't make any sense. Whenever I get close to the water, the terror becomes too much to bear. I get paralyzed. I can't move. I can't even think. Sorry, Flecked. I thought I could do it, but I just can't. I can't! It's alright. No, it's not. What the hell is wrong with me? I'm ruining everything. If only I weren't like this, we could just try and calm down. Together we can figure this out. Really? But how? The Labyrinth has special platforms called warp gates. When you get close to them, they automatically activate. And when more than one is active, the gates can warp you between them. Right. You saw something like that in that horrible Rainy Lake place, didn't you? Exactly. Now I'm positive there's another gate somewhere beyond here. So if I can find one and activate it, then I can use the lake gate to warp out to where you are. You got it. All you have to do is head back to that gate and wait. But what if somebody tries to drag me into the lake when I'm alone? Not gonna happen. Come on home. I know you can handle this. Okay, I'll wait for you by the warp gate. Sorry for being such a pain. It's fine, just keep trying to get stronger. I'll do my best. Actually, I wonder one thing. Okay, no. I was wondering if I was able to, like, get through the fire by, like, putting out a poison field or something, but no. And that's kill room. You go through to the blood chamber. Once again, an explanation on leeches. Does this water hurt? It doesn't seem that it does. This is not a kill room. How do I get to that button now? Oh, alright. Elemental room, we get Blink. Oh. This is powerful, actually. Interesting. Alright. There are enemies that react to Blink. Also, there are places that I need to blink into in order to hit hidden switches. And I kinda wish that Blink was available in more of the games. Because holy crap, that's powerful. I'm sure this is gonna be fun. Also interesting that these beams can have a curve. Okay, that was not a key for this door. In fact, that looks like a door that is unlocked by boss. Kill room, another coin. Like, the biggest thing that surprises me about Blink is that, like, it doesn't take a whole lot of magic, like, at all. Oh shit. Gotta watch out for those Blink sentries, though. I was just standing there like a doofus. That was the incorrect move. That's saving for good measure. Now you're a dead doofus. I mean, you're not wrong. There's one thing that I am in life, or death, it is a doofus. Unless I'm a dingus. I've been known to be either one of these things. So underwater leech is still a thing. And still can only shake them off when I'm on land. Oh dear. And see how this kind of water would traumatize you. opens that. Cool. Thanks. I'm not really sure what the game is looking for. Get on land, stupid. I did see a boss room, but I didn't see an obvious way into the boss room. Get... Ah! Now we did see the lock in this room. Okay. So this... I mean, I can at least infer that getting into the boss room... But no, I need this key in order to get into the boss room. And also getting that key is going to open everything else in this area. Oh, Okay, well, that gives me a coin. That's not nothing. But... what I'd really like is a way to get to the west of here. That doesn't do anything. Oh, I can blink diagonally. Okay. That's slightly terrifying. I see something south of here. Two little dots. Not sure what the deal is with that. Well, it's probably not something that I can interact with just yet. Next I'll be blinking hexagonally. I sure fucking hope not. Okay, well, there's a key in this room. I'm betting it's the key that I need. I'm betting also that this is a kill room. I'm going to need to deal with these blink segments. Oh, I don't have to necessarily. One thing is for sure. Well, I got the key. But yeah, the red one was definitely the dangerous one there. It was moving faster and probably did more damage when it actually caught up to it. So now we gotta go find the lock again, which should open up pretty much everything in this zone. Okay. Let's go visit that, there we go. A warp gate. Now that it's active, Home should be able to warp out here. Fleck must have found a warp gate out there by now. Should be able to use this one to warp out to where she is. What's happening? Is this normal? Oh, something's wrong. My head, my body, it's like I'm being ripped apart. It hurts. Make it stop. Make it stop. Ah! What happened? Did I make it? Fleck, are you there? What is this place? You know, I'm surprised that they didn't go with the music from V when you get sent into subspace instead of actually getting sent back to the ship. Who are you? Welcome, my child. That voice, I've heard it before. It was my voice that called out to you when you were not but a suffering shade in my daughter's fold in Rufus' throne. Mine was the voice that awakened your sleeping spirit and transformed you into what you now are. I am the spectral mother, the phantom of grief, who gave birth to all the ghosts in this world. But what do you want with me? I'm not supposed to face you until... Until when, my dear child? Until I'm prepared. Prepared to kill me? Oh yes, I know all about that. As I fear that spiteful child has proven to be a terrible influence on you, I simply had no choice but to intervene. It was a simple matter to divert the spectral energies of the warp gate to bring you to me so that we might have a word face to face. You just want to talk? I merely wish to know you better. Doesn't it seem odd that you swore to strike me down even though we never met? Fleck told me that beating you was the only way to keep people from becoming ghosts. That if you died, everyone could pass on to the next world peacefully and without suffering. You would slay me to save them. Not even I know what world lies beyond this one. Death, the true death, is terrifying. A dark curtain obscuring a land beyond from which none have ever returned. For all we know, the true death could hold far greater suffering than what you experience in the shade. Or perhaps nothing at all lies beyond the curtain and those who parted vanish into obscurity. I guess you're right. There's no way of knowing. And yet you have resolved to fight in the name of such uncertainty, to become a champion of unbearable tragedy. There could be something wonderful there, too. You said yourself that you don't know. Isn't it unnatural to mess with this stuff? My life was much too long, and punctuated with so many losses. Friends, family, lovers, all left me behind, vanished, to a place where I could never hope to reach them. Perhaps you don't remember, but you must have experienced lots in your own life. And surely your parents mourned when you died those 200 years ago. The weight of all that grief was too much for anyone to bear. It's sad, but isn't that how death is supposed to go? Death is part of life. But it doesn't have to. I have lost enough of the people I love, and I refuse to lose any others. I ensure that all those who die are not lost forever. The yuurei, this labyrinth, is all part of my grand enchantment. The spectral web that snares dead souls within it and keeps them safe. Through my power, I've made a world in which no one will ever feel grief again. But that's... You still wish to kill me after all you have heard. Very well, my child. Go see to your preparations, if that is what you wish. I only ask that you keep my words in mind. My, how reckless. That awful child has poisoned your mind. I cannot abide such foolishness. I was trying to talk to her and then this happened. Let this serve as a lesson in the futility of defying me. Home, are you okay? Home? Thank goodness. What happened to you? It was her, the spectral mother. She brought me to her, and she hurt me. So you've met Venice. I hope we take her by surprise with our plan. Knock knock, is anybody home? My home got knocked, alright. What does it matter? I'm just supposed to beat her, right? But I can't. I was no match for her at all. It's more complicated than that. There's still time for you to grow stronger before facing her for real. Do you really think I can do it? For now, let's focus on what's right in front of us. The master of this area is just ahead. So now that we're partied up again, that means can't go through the water anymore. Oh, thank goodness they're healing pads. Oh, wait just a moment. What is it? The one beyond here is a yuurei, just like yourself, and you'll have to face him alone. But why? Wouldn't it be much easier together? There are rules about these things. Because of my nature, I can't directly interfere with the yuurei. So I have to beat him on my own. Yeah, but it's a little more complicated than that. What do you mean? First of all, have a look at the thing around your wrist. Huh? When did you put that there? Has it been there all along? That bracelet is special. It's not so easy to get rid of a yuurei. They quickly regenerate from serious injuries. Even if you kill them, they'll just go into a state of hibernation and revive later. Really? Then how am I supposed to beat them? The spell of banishment. Once a yuurei is weakened from battle, you can call upon this necromantic spell and force them into the next world. But in order for it to work, you need a sort of conduit, a relic closely connected to their former life. So this bracelet, that's right, is something that was important to him when he was alive. You can use that to banish him. I understand. Once you've defeated him, focus your mind on the bracelet and repeat this incantation. I can't stress enough how important it is that you banish him. Defeating him alone isn't enough. I don't know for sure that I can win, but I'll do my best. Fluff left. It's you. Have we met before? You don't even remember me? Despicable. I'm so sorry. Did I see you somewhere in the Labyrinth, or was it from... So you realize it, huh? You and I knew each other in the life before. We lived together, played together, we even died together. So who are you? My name is Haunt. Maybe you'll remember it better if I carve it into you. Please, I can't breathe. How disgusting. You really don't get it, do you? You don't need to breathe at all. You've been granted powers like gods, but you still pretend to be a weak little boy. I don't understand. Our bodies are no longer flesh and blood. We're made of pure energy. Nothing can harm us. And even if we're diced to bits, it's just a minor setback. That is the power of the yuurei. But it's wrong. You say we were friends, but I could never be friends with someone like you. Death changed you somehow. It gave you power, but it's messed up your head. Don't make me puke. When I was alive, I was pathetic. Weak and sentimental enough to care what you thought. When you were killed, it was the best thing that ever happened to me. Killed? I mean, when we were murdered? You don't even remember that much? You don't remember reaching for it? You don't remember me reaching for you? Desperate for your help? You abandoning me? Betraying me? I wouldn't do anything like that, I wouldn't. Do you really think so little of me? Did I ever mean anything to you? I'm sorry. Don't apologize. If anything, you should be thanking me. I should be thanking you. Death has made both of us more than we were before. I can slit your throat over and over till you fall asleep. And then when you wake up 1,000 years later, I'll be here to do it all over. I feel like this is gonna be a bit of a difficult fight. Because we don't have a whole lot of health. And we also don't have a whole lot of arsenal. But also, we don't necessarily have to fight this boss now. Because there's another path that we can take. And maybe the best idea right now is to take that path and see if we can gain some additional strength. So here we go into Shade Valley. It's good to see if there is a kill room effect here. Not a killer room, but select level up. And half MP poison. So wait a minute. Does the coin go to the person who collects it? Or is it like by element? I'm not really sure. What's the deal with this? Dope. Well, anyway. Of course, I can't actually get that because I can't go in the water while home is here. Get over here, bud. Oh, I suppose I can use Blink. So that coin definitely went to left. Oh, interesting. Staircase. Not a kill. Well, let's see what's in here. Also not a kill room. Is there any breakable walls? Doesn't look like it. Interesting. This is sort of an ambush room. And things will spawn in whether or not I'm done, so it is in my best interest to kill things as quickly as possible. I was hoping to actually get something out of this, rather than just being able to pass through. Well, those that'll have to be. Provided, of course, that I don't die. Where are these mountains? Right, I can blink. God damn it. Dang it, Bobby. Don't have a key yet. Ah, man. Well, here we are back at the start of the zone. At least it's a short trip to get to the staircase. And see what's south. Okay, let me switch. Okay, no, it is a shared supply of coins. I wasn't sure if it was or not. Oh shit, I'm gonna need death for this. No? I am doing damage. This is just a mini-boss version of this where I just have to deal damage to it. And for what? So there's another one of these marked spaces here that was puzzling me in the previous game. I just thought after I room transitioned, you know, like blink. Blink does nothing. Okay, already cleared this room. Good. Yeah, the problem is I don't currently have Fireball. But also, I didn't actually try to cast Fireball on the one in Yuurei Living. Conduit. What does that mean? Okay, so Conduit is an ability that both of them can use. But it's kind of expensive. Maybe it's more powerful? I would like to not die on this room again. I would like to not die on this room again. God damn it. Okay. Does this stay cleared? Yes. And all that for a coin. Which, I mean, I need the coins, but that's too deep for me to blink. That's where the element was. Wait a minute. Conduit changed. Why did it change? When did it change? Also, I find it interesting that that one is red. And it's the only one that has a red background. I don't know if that's significant or not. It doesn't look like it. I don't know if there's anything else that I can currently do. Well, if nothing else, now we have Conduit. maybe that's helpful for the boss fight. But like, part of the problem is Conduit started as literally the Mega Buster, and now it is a tornado weapon. Now I've got your power. Actually, I wonder. Fight the little mini boss here again. No. I was thinking like maybe it is something where like I fight a mini boss and it gives me a different ability. But maybe I got wind from that specific mini-boss and so it didn't change. I don't understand. There's something to be learned about Conduit, and I'm not really sure what it is. Oh, come to think of it. Now that I have Blink, one thing that we can do is get that. I was going to just go and get the key. And in fact, I'm still going to go get the key. But it is kind of funny that I was able to just break that puzzle with, I'm not sure what the solution is here. It kind of feels like I need to use Blink to get this key. You know what, though? I don't know what's on that island. So maybe I hold on to this key for now. I don't know what... I'm probably not going to need it. But what if I do? Anyway, I do want a reminder for myself of what is north of here. Please don't do that. Right, okay. It's the 2 boss door. Anyway. I'm gonna position myself here in the blood chamber once again. And we're gonna be trying again to take on Brett, the Hitman Hawk. But we're gonna be doing that next time. So thank y'all for watching, thanks for hanging out. We had Zero, Johnny, Tyrion, and Grim. The next scheduled stream is going to be on Sunday at 8 p.m. Atlantic Daylight Time. It is the Sunday Super Shuffle. We're going to do some more Archipelago shenanigans. that takes us around week, round wheel to our next long run stream. Next Tuesday at 9 p.m. Atlantic Daylight Time, where hopefully we don't end up with a heartbreaker. And reminder once again that Halloween, following the Meaning of the Hollow release on October 31st, that's no longer happening because the game is no longer releasing on October 31st. So I will update as appropriate when we get a new release date. I'm just getting it on the recording for the sake of it. Alright, so that's gonna do it. Thank y'all for watching. I'm Coolio if you don't know, and I'll see you guys next time.